You know how when you first buy something new, you're almost afraid to use it. If it's clothing, you're a bit scared to wear it. You might get it dirty, or you might get a stain on it. Then gradually you start wearing it, you get used to it. Eventually you almost forget you have it, and then it's at the back of the closet or up in the attic or out in the garage, and well, that's where we come in.
The thrift shops raise about 20% of Mennonite Central Committee's overall budget, and we like to talk about it being a win-win-win situation for everybody, where the people that are donating items to us, they win by not sending it to the landfill. The people that shop here with us, they win by getting a great value, a good deal at an exceptional price. And then in turn, the third win is the people around the world, but also locally in Ontario and in Canada, that we're able to support.
We're highly involved as a peace and a development and a relief organization internationally, but it hasn't always been that way. If we look at our history, we're having our 90th birthday this year, and when we started, we were very clearly a relief response to other Mennonites, mostly, who were trapped in the Ukraine. That very quickly became about getting them supplies like seeds, which we're now into a development agency, and the peace development, I think, has come even more recently as we've realized that there are lots of populations, not only our own communities internationally, that are caught in deep-rooted social conflict. This past year, thrift shops, I think I have to say, surprised us all, went way above their intended revenue budget. Over 100 shops in North America. This has really become one of the ways in which MCC is present in the community, gives an opportunity for people to serve, and as I said, is just making a remarkable financial contribution to MCC locally and around the world.
The MCC Thrift Shop Network across North America over the last year raised over $12 million for MCC, or Mennonite Central Committee. Ontario alone, we have 14 thrift shops in Ontario, and over the last year we generated over $2 million to MCC. That money comes from selling 25-cent coffee mugs or a $1 rack pajama pants or jeans. It comes from selling plates that are 50 cents. So it's amazing how a 50-cent item here and a 50-cent item there gradually ends up to adding up to $12 million.
The thing that makes an MCC thrift store unique is that we, having so few staff and so many volunteers, can generate more money for our cause, which is MCC, compared to a thrift store that has to hire a lot of people. So there is about 14 stores in Ontario, and of the 14 stores there's 25 paid staff, and of the 25 paid staff, 1,200 volunteers.
If I had to pay them, an hourly rate, if they worked for a full day, that'd be close to $90, $100. And if we're talking 1,200 volunteers within Ontario, if they all worked one day, that would be roughly $110,000.
There's all different ways to be a volunteer here. Some people are here every day. Some people are here once a month. We accept all volunteers, whether you have 4 hours or 400 hours.
This is my first time volunteering here, although I've shopped here a lot before. We were cutting apart pants so they can make them into rugs. And I thought it was really cool that we were doing this because it's for a really good cause, which is great, and it's a great way to be with your friends and have fun.
It's a great place to work. The people are great, always fun. The stuff you see can just be amazing, from an alligator head to sword made in India, then your menial stuff like cups and glasses.
The guy behind the camera and the person with the microphone decided that they wanted me to wear this lovely hat that will be sold at the thrift store.
How much will it sell?
$20. $20.
I don't know. It's priceless.
MCC does amazing things, so whatever we can do to help that, to bring income for whatever they're doing around the world is awesome. And just to get our youth to realize the impact that they can personally have, not only like just in the little things that they can do, how much they can impact the world.
People may not be aware that here in Ontario there are lots of things that we do, especially with young adults, youth and young adults. There's an opportunity to be in Toronto with something we call our Tools program. We talk about seeing the face of Christ in marginalized people in Toronto. Or there's in Lasse an opportunity to be in Guatemala for a month, serving and learning with the communities in Guatemala where MCC works. Or SALT, if you've got close to a year, we would be interested in you applying, and we might place you anywhere from Asia to Southern Africa in a very challenging and often very complex but inviting work environment.
God gave us this earth to take care of, and it is our responsibility, and it's a wonderful opportunity for people when they think about their donations and where they're going and where the final outcome will be. You know, it's great to be part of that bigger picture.
There are some remarkable places and spaces for you to be involved, so please join us. Join MCC.